crowd shaking.
Yeah, welcome to the legendary show. Get your popcorn ready. Let it overflow. Yeah. We live, we love,
Adam,
we talk that talk. It's the
send
Northern
me
Next
the
Sports Talk.
score
Sports
of
Talk.
that soccer game.
Big game
Not Mexico,
vibes when
but
we
the other
walk
one you're
in.
watching.
Scoreboard shining, whole crew locked in. From the tip off down to the last snap. Every highlight we rewind that. Run it back, name on the map. That's a fact. Check the stats. Real ones tune in. They don't ever change the channel back. From the
other one you
youth
watch?
leagues up to the Hall of Fame. We break it down, play by
There's
play,
two
frame
of
by
them.
frame. Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of
Welcome to the legendary Sports Talk Show. Get your popcorn ready, yeah, enjoy the show. It's Northern Next Sports Talk. We in the building. Sports is our game. Got the whole room
Yeah,
chilling.
no,
You won't
2-0.
ever forget
Mexico,
the name.
I know
Northern
that.
Next Sports Talk. We running in lane.
Yeah.
Second
2-0.
to none, we here to stay. Getting it done. We the talk of the day. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It is championship week in and around the Northern Neck District. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in to your national award-winning Northern Neck Sports Talk Live here on Hot Mix VA, presented by the Gym. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So there is no excuse for you to go over to the gym and get pumped up. Good evening, everybody, and Titletown Northern Neck is back in the States. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But I'm Will Lewis, along with Travis Harris here on Hot Mix VA, Northern Neck Sports Talk Live. Coach Thomas Roane couldn't be with us tonight. The man is still working, y'all. Y'all know how work is, okay? And Coach Sammy Mills is still working too. So y'all know what that's all about. So I am riding solo tonight, just like Coach did last night. So we're trying to keep the consistency up in here, all right? So anyway, if Travis can get on the mic, I want to talk about this past weekend at Stratford Hall. Yeah, Hot Mix VA Radio was at Stratford Hall this past weekend. Amazing fireworks display near the end of it. Man, oh man. Travis, that was a time and a half Saturday night. I tell you what. And, you had the naval band going on and everything. Yeah. So, yeah, Dove Shack's ribs was pretty darn good.
That's right.
And I believe from what Stratford Hall told us, at the end of the night, it was well over about 1,200 people or so that showed up.
It was well over 1,000. Definitely well over 1,000.
Yeah, it was well over 1,000. So that was amazing. Other than that, this week you had the NBA Finals going on. Something happened last night that doesn't really happen in the finals.
Oh, man.
Somebody came back on the Spurs.
Yeah, that's what I heard, man. It was a big – somebody had a pretty nice lead, and it didn't turn out the way they wanted to, man.
No, it didn't.
I
didn't think it was going to happen, but it happened.
I think it was 1 point something seconds left, man.
1 point something seconds left, and the Knicks wins it.
Yeah,
I'll tell
that
you what.
was pretty good, pretty good.
Goodness gracious. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the state quarterfinals happened. The regional finals happened. Coach Thomas Roane covered the regional finals for you last week. But this week, this past Tuesday, the state quarterfinals happened, and your Rappahannock Raiders baseball is back in the state semifinals. And your Rappahannock Raiders soccer, which half of that soccer team, it is part of the Northern Neck Football Club. So, we're going to run down what happened this past Tuesday night. But first, we're going to run down who is already state champions from the Northern Neck. Okay, so we're going to kick it off with the Virginia High School League Track and Field Class 1 state champion from the Rappahannock Raiders. And yes, by via outfit, ladies and gentlemen, this is my prediction for the weekend. You see the gray and red, okay? Just so you know. Anyway, Rappahannock Raiders state champion Michael Ball is your 2026 track and field state champion in not only the 100-meter dash at 11.04, but the 400-meter dash, 48.83. So he got 2 state championships out of that. And Ball, just so you guys know, Ball won district and region in the 400-meter and the region in the 100-meter, just so you know. So let's get to the boys relay team, ladies and gentlemen. We're not done yet. Another trophy has come home, and the Rappahannock Raiders has already gotten a trophy back to the Northern Neck. Rappahannock boys Class 1 state champions in the track and field for 2026 and the 4x400 meter relay team. Jeremy Lehner, Danielle Kelly, Christian Destin, and Michael Ball. So, not only Michael Ball gets a single state championship, he got 2 championships in the 100 meter and 400 meter. Then the boys team of the Rappahannock Raiders track and field team wins the state championship. Could there be more momentum from them Rappahannock Raiders this weekend? We will find out on Friday. So, with that being said, here we go from this past Tuesday night. Travis, this past Tuesday night, I'm going to run down the scores. There's two teams I want to talk about outside the district of the Northern Neck, which is New Kent.
Okay. New
Kent baseball is on a roll in their division, right? Class 3 state quarterfinals. New Kent whooped up on Goochland 12-5. And then in softball, New Kent turned around and beat Skyline 7-3. Okay. So they're on their way to the state semifinals tomorrow.
That's New Kent?
That's New Kent.
All right.
So you know who is from New Kent, right?
Yeah, our friend, Miss Grayson Torrance. That's right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's proud.
Yes, right.
So, with that being said, that's baseball and softball, Class 3. Let's get to the Class 1 states quarterfinals in boys soccer, ladies and gentlemen. The powerhouse Northampton shuts out Luray 9-0. Rappahannock sneaks one in on Alta Vista 1-0. And let me tell you something, folks. I said this near the beginning of the season. The Rappahannock Raiders, I believe, will be heading to the state championship to possibly face Northampton again.
Okay, the rematch.
A rematch.
All right.
Yes. So, with that being said, Galax shuts out Holston 6-0, and Auburn shuts out Honaker 9-0. So that sets us up for the state semifinals tomorrow, Friday morning. Rappahannock faces Galax at 11 a.m. at Glenver High School, ladies and gentlemen. Right. So make sure if you're going out there, make sure you go to Glenver High School, not Salem, okay? So Glenver High School, 11 a.m. kickoff time.
All right.
So that's Rappahannock and Galax. The other game is Northampton and Auburn. Now, Northampton is a strong team. I've seen Northampton beat up on teams in the state competition. However, I will say Auburn has some very strong strikers.
All right. So that's going to be a close game, you think?
Yeah, it's going to be a close match because Auburn beat Honaker 9-0. Honaker won a pushover. So there is some high-scoring goals going on in these state games already, and this is not even the finals yet.
Right.
So semifinals coming up tomorrow. Remember, Northampton, Auburn, something you're going to want to watch. And then, of course, your Rappahannock Raiders faces Galax at 11 a.m. So make sure you check that out.
So make sure you guys, support Rappahannock.
Yes.
Definitely, man. So let's bring it back home to the Northern Neck.
Yeah, bring it back home to the Northern Neck of Virginia, Rappahannock. You already got 3 state championships from track.
Hey,
you could make it 5.
Let's make space for one more. Let's there we go.
So now, let's get to girls soccer in the Class 2 quarterfinals. Defending champions West Point, strong all year long. So, what happened in the state quarterfinals this past Tuesday? In that game, in that match, Clark County, West Point, Clark County tied up at 1 apiece throughout the remainder of the game. Goes into overtime, and Clark County squeaks by West Point and a slobber knocker 2-1. So West Point will not repeat as state champions.
Oh, man. So that's that kind of caught people off guard a little bit, you think?
I believe so, because West Point was strong. I believe that the West Point girls soccer team was going to go all the way again. I was expecting them to have an actual repeat as strong as they were. But Clark County is strong too. So some folks kind of underestimated Clark County there. So I'm keeping watch on Clark County the rest of the way, see what they do.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to baseball. Get your popcorn ready because here is your scores. Now, we're talking about Rappahannock baseball, right? But we got to keep our eyes out on King William baseball and softball because they are playing on Friday too.
Okay.
So, with your scores from this past I keep saying Saturday, but this past Tuesday night. Final in your Class 2 baseball. King William squeaks by Strasburg 5-4. That was one hell of a baseball
close game.
Lebanon beat Dan River 2-0. Poquoson is very strong in that Class 2. Beats Central Woodstock 12-2. Patrick County, not Patrick Henry, but Patrick County beats John Battle 4-3. And softball, Poquoson sneaks by Central Woodstock 1-0. That was a very good defensive battle. King William over Strasburg and softball 5-4.
Okay.
And then Richland over Liberty 4-0. Now, here we go with your baseball Class 1 state quarterfinals. Your Rappahannock Raiders beats Luray 5-0. Now, in softball, here we go. And I'm going to touch on the Lancaster Red Devil softball team because they were strong all year long. They deserved to get to the state finals.
Right. Big shout out.
And they almost got there. However, Buffalo Gap was strong. So Buffalo Gap beats Lancaster 7-1. But the Lancaster softball girls and baseball team has nothing to hang their heads about because they had one hell of a run this past season. This season actually, and I'm expecting them to be right back at it next season.
That's right.
So, and especially with a brand new field, they're going to have momentum with a brand new field coming on. Yeah. And not only that, I also want to touch on the Lancaster soccer team too. The Lancaster Red Devil soccer team has done something that they have not done in the past few years, and that is a above 500 record. So congratulations to the Lancaster soccer team as well. So Lancaster Red Devils, they are coming on strong with some spring sports the past couple of years. So I can't wait to see what happens next spring.
Yeah,
matter of fact,
definitely.
I can't see what happens this fall too. So
definitely.
All right. With that being said, in girls tennis state quarterfinals. Girls tennis state quarterfinals. Your Rappahannock Raiders beats Buffalo Gap 6-0. No surprise there. However, here we go with Lancaster again, Travis. Lancaster with another sport that has some talented athletes.
All right.
Lancaster beats Riverheads in this quarterfinals this past Tuesday, 5-2. George Wythe beats Eastside 5-2. Now, state semifinals came on through. The state finals was today, but the state semifinals came through. I'm backtracking a little bit here. It was Lancaster and Rappahannock going at it. No, it doesn't get no better than that in tennis, okay? So, in the state semifinals, this was a very close one between two very good teams. Rappahannock beats Lancaster 5-4.
Okay.
So the defending state champs went to the state championship for the 9th consecutive year today.
For the 9th consecutive?
9th consecutive year.
Oh, that's great. That's
so
good.
what happened today with your Rappahannock Raiders tennis team? Well, they did one hell of a run. And it is hard to go back to back state championships. So your girls tennis team for Rappahannock falls to Bland County 5-1, and they are state runner-ups.
Okay.
However, they're still bringing up a runner-up trophy. They're bringing home some hardware
that's
regardless.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah. The
big ups to those girls.
I don't know how in the world Rappahannock's got that trophy case. They may have to buy another case after this weekend. I'm just saying.
They're going to have a customized trophy case pretty soon, man. Big shout-out to those girls.
Yeah.
Y'all, you did your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. And like I said, big shout-out to you guys. Y'all did a great job.
Yeah, you did. So, also, this was the Rappahannock Raiders tennis team 73-game win streak that snapped. So Bland County snapped it. So
73.
yeah, they won 73 straight games.
Wow, that's
73.
amazing.
Y'all heard that right. Yeah. So with that being said, and also Travis, I want if Rappahannock girls tennis team coach, if you're watching, listening, we want your team in studio with us.
That's right.
So reach out to us because I've been wanting this tennis team in here with us to talk with them and
let's make it happen.
Yeah, I tell you what, because they've been on a roll the past few years. I've been wanting them in here for a while.
That's
so
right.
Anyway, baseball state semifinals. Here we go. This Friday, get your popcorn ready, ladies and gentlemen, because this is your semifinal lineup for Friday. Now, whoever wins Friday gets to go to the big dance. And Rappahannock Raiders, if you go to the big dance, I want to see you dancing, damn it.
Yeah,
if you win it.
We might have to take, we might have to really pull up and show our support, man, if these guys, if they do that.
And if Rappahannock, no matter if it's baseball, no matter if it's soccer, if you guys win that trophy Saturday, we're coming to your house, just like we do with Essex, just like we do with Lancaster basketball, whatnot. We're coming to your house and showcasing you.
That's right.
That's how we do it around here.
That's right. Bring it home so we can come pay you a visit right here.
Yes, indeed.
Northern X Sports Talk.
So, baseball state semifinals for Friday. Rappahannock faces Chilhowie. Patrick Henry faces Riverheads. So, the Final Four. Whoever wins those two will face each other in the state championship Saturday morning in Salem. So get your popcorn ready, ladies and gentlemen. All right, softball. King William versus Richlands. This tomorrow, actually, in Appomattox County versus Poquoson in softball. So that is your Class 2 softball semifinals. And then in Class 2 baseball semifinals, King William plays Lebanon and Patrick County plays Poquoson.
Okay,
so,
all right.
Can the King William Cavaliers bring home 2 trophies?
Oh, man, let's see.
It's a possibility. They're just up the road.
That's right.
And we support them, too. It doesn't matter if they're outside of the Northern Neck District. They're right close, just like New Kent.
That's right. They're right around the corner from us, so, we support them.
So that's basically, folks, your baseball and softball schedule. Now, in soccer, tomorrow, your state semifinals, Rappahannock Raiders against Galax, Glenver High School at 11 a.m. kickoff time. Then it's Northampton and Auburn. Who do I take? Well, the prediction is in the wardrobe, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
So I will take Rappahannock against Galax, and I'll say Rappahannock by 2 goals.
You say Rappahannock by 2 goals?
Rappahannock by 2 goals tomorrow.
All right, let's do this.
Northampton and Auburn, I would say I'm going to take the wild card. I'm going to take Auburn over Northampton 1-0.
But if Northampton wins, it's the rematch, right?
Yes, it is a rematch. If Northampton wins, it's a rematch.
That would be,
However, I've seen some things from Auburn that nobody has not really
so you thinking
seen from.
So you're thinking it might be a different take this year?
It could be a different take.
All
now,
right.
It depends on if Auburn is going to show up and want it. Northampton is strong. They are fierce. They got some great strikers. And they have one hell of a goalie.
Okay.
But the thing is, Auburn needs to show up and go toe-to-toe with them. If Auburn shows up, go toe-to-toe with them, I think there is a chance that Auburn might squeak by and get into the state championship.
And winners will face whoever wins between
Rappahannock and Galax.
All right.
So I am seeing Rappahannock pushing through to get to the state championship on Saturday. I'm taking a 2-goal score. I'm not going to say a shutout or anything. I believe Galax is going to get maybe 1 or 2 goals in. But I think Rappahannock will win that game tomorrow.
Well, I'm gonna go with
at least by 2 goals.
I'm going to go with you, Will. 2 goals. And, of course, Rappahannock all the way. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah, so in the baseball side, I'll take Rappahannock. Of course, softball and baseball side, we will take King William. We'll go King William. So, so that's your lineup, ladies and gentlemen, for the championship weekend starting tomorrow morning. Now, a couple of other things to get to, and this is kind of a quick show because, you know, our other two is still working, all right, because we usually have commentary and things like that, but we don't. Tonight.
Also, hey, if we got some time, if you guys want to also call in and
call
shout out
in.
your favorite player.
Shine out your favorite player, your favorite host.
Favorite
your
coach.
favorite co-host, your favorite coach, I don't care.
If you just want to say hi, you know.
Yeah, if you just want to say hi. 804-822-2837. 804-822-2837. Shine the light on your favorite player, your favorite athlete, your favorite pitcher, your favorite hitter, your favorite striker. I don't care. Just call in, okay? Northern Neck Sports Talk Live tonight, presented by the Gym here on Hot Mix VA Radio. All right, let's get to this real quick. Travis, you know we have Callio Church League softball in the Northern Neck.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so tomorrow there is a schedule of who plays who. So CND Hitman at 7 p.m. will face Tappahannock Chevrolet. Ooh, boy, that's going to be a close one.
Oh, man. We're going
Cone Church versus Cobbin Park at 8 p.m. And then at 9 p.m., the Tootsies versus Cone Church. So Cone is playing back-to-back softball games.
Oh, man,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, so those of you that is in those in that softball games, let me know the scores. Let us know the scores because we would love to highlight your scores when you get them. Now,
right.
Here's another thing that some folks don't really know about, but ladies and gentlemen, if you're into swimming like the Northumberland Indians and the Lancaster Red Devils, well, guess what? Over up near King George, there is a team. There is a travel team. It's the Dahlgren Sharks swim team, ladies and gentlemen, and they are opening registration for the 2026 swim season. So,
okay.
If you want your swimmer, Northumberland Indians, Lancaster Red Devils, I'm speaking to both of you because I know you have some amazing swimmers on that team.
That's right.
They want your swimmer on their team for the summer season. So the Dahlgren Sharks, in-person registration, ladies and gentlemen, April 25th. Well, April 25th just passed. Actually, these registrations just passed May 16th. So, anyway, if you still want to register, get with the Dahlgren Sharks, okay? Somebody sent me the wrong typo thing. But anyway.
Yeah, reach out to them, get some information about, when when you can register.
Yeah, and their information is on the Northern Neck Sports Talk Live Facebook page, folks, so make sure you hit them up. So, they welcome ages 5 to 18 of all skill level swimming, okay? So, spots will fill up fast.
Right.
So registration is first come, first serve.
There you go.
So their next swim meet, if you register, you can also register online. Their next swim meet is July 1st, and they will swim against the Grafton Dolphins, and the Dahlgren Sharks will be at home at the King George YMCA.
Okay, King George, what's up?
There you go. Big shout out to the Dahlgren Sharks, local swim team, local travel swim team for the summer. Now, before we get to the NBA, Travis, we do have a PSA from a local church, by the way. They wanted me to do this.
All right.
But Nominee Baptist Church Clothes Closet Outreach Ministry. They are holding a free clothing distribution this Saturday from 9 to 11 a.m., and they ask, please be patient in line, okay?
Right.
So everybody probably going to get something. Just please be patient in line. But anyway, the church is located at 19455 Kings Highway in Montrose. So future clothing distributions are scheduled to be held on the second Saturday of every other month moving forward. So they want to see you Saturday. For those of you that's, into the clothing closet stuff, and
there you go.
like a scavenger hunt, really. So, Nominee Baptist Church free clothing distribution this Saturday, June 13th, from 9 to 11 a.m.
All right.
So, hey,
fine.
There
you
go.
Guys, check that out. Definitely support, and stop by and see what's going on. See if they might got something for you. You know?
they might got something they might got something. They have the kids stuff. They have. Men's stuff, they have women's stuff, they have men's blazers that they got. So if you need a blazer, you don't feel like spending the money at JCPenney or whatnot.
We all got to save a dollar.
Yeah,
hey,
I'll tell you what.
Saving a dollar.
And the inflation's gone up. So
there you go. Hey, our friend Ben Wag.
Ben.
He said that Indian Creek Country Club has a summer swim team also.
Oh, really?
That's right.
Hey, Ben, send me that information. I would love to get that. So Indian Creek Swim Club, is that right, Ben?
Indian Creek Country Club.
Country Club. Indian
has
Creek
a
Country Club.
summer swim team.
Okay. So
right.
Indian Creek Country Club has a summer swim team, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
So y'all might want to check that out too. So we do want to. I've been wanting to get the Northumberland Indian swim team on the show too.
Let's make it happen.
Because a lot of folks are into swimming during the summer, but they don't know that we in the Northern Neck District we do have 2 swim teams inside of the Northern Neck District that swims during the winter and spring sports.
Okay.
So
definitely make sure you guys send us that info. Find out. We definitely want to get the you said the Northumberland team.
Northumberland Indians.
We definitely want to get the Northumberland Indian swim team in the station.
And Lancaster too. Lancaster eventually too. So
yeah.
But yeah. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set for your Rappahannock Raiders to bring home 2 more state championships. Is your popcorn ready?
Get ready.
If you win, you win. You lose, you learn, because you never lose when you're continuing to learn to win.
That's right. So this weekend is all about red and gray.
Red and gray.
Red and gray. That's right.
Folks.
Northern Neck. Let's bring it home.
Also, let's not forget King William baseball.
Definitely.
King William softball playing tomorrow. King William versus Lamberton. Softball, King William versus Richlands. In baseball, Rappahannock plays Chilhowie. And then in soccer tomorrow, Rappahannock plays Galax at 11 a.m. at Glenver High School. So, if they win tomorrow, Rappahannock will be going to the big dance. And Rappahannock Raiders, if you're in the baseball team or if you're on the soccer team, if you win that big dance, I want to see you do the big dance and tag us in it.
That's right.
Tag us in it when you do the big dance after you win the big dance. How about that?
Here you go. That's right. We want to come see you guys
there you go.
ASAP, So let's do it. Bring it on home.
So a couple other things that's happening across the world. Matter of fact, it's happening here and it's happening in Mexico. The 2026 World Cup, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
So Mexico beat South Africa earlier today 2-0.
Okay. All right.
USA plays tomorrow, I believe, at 3 p.m. And there's a bunch of games going on during the weekend. So we're going to catch up with that and give you the rundown hopefully next week.
Yeah,
as to who is where.
That's right.
Now, by the way, I will say this. I do have a little competition going on. Now, I'm all for USA, but this person wanted me to do a little competition. So the competition is.
Okay, talk to me.
In the Final Four, if Argentina makes it to the Final Four, the person online that we had a competition to, they have to dance the salsa. If the team I picked, Argentina, makes it to the Final Four and Colombia doesn't. Now, if Colombia makes it to the Final Four and Argentina doesn't, I gotta dance a damn merengue on skates.
So you got to get your steps together. Is that what you're saying?
I guess. I mean,
are you hoping not? Are you hoping?
I'm hoping not.
Okay, I got you.
There's a reason why I picked Argentina. Okay.
Okay.
Argentina is.
Hold on, don't tell him now. He might be watching. He might be.
Hey, I don't care. They already know.
He already know. Okay, all right. So Argentina, let's do this because Will, he don't want to have to dance for nobody, but sounds like a serious bet. All right.
It is, but they have to dance. If Colombia loses, they have to dance in a panda suit.
Wow.
That's what
it is a serious bet. It is a serious bet. So that's right, you guys. Make sure you keep up with the soccer that's going on this week.
Yeah.
The World Cup.
World Cup 2026.
It's going down this weekend, you guys. So
in Mexico City today, Mexico did win 2-0. A bunch of games going on tonight. We're going to catch up with USA plays tomorrow, and and also a couple of strong teams is France and Argentina. USA, we may see them get close to the final 16. It depends on how they show up and how they play. So
come on, USA. We want to see you in the Final Four.
I would love to see them in the
I
Final
would love
Four.
to see them in the Final
That'd be
Four.
historic.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, NBA Finals from last night, folks. Do I have to say it? Was anybody surprised as to what happened?
Did anybody see it? Did you? You had to see it
Because
to believe
apparently Danhausen uncursed the Knicks.
Right.
And the Knicks came back and did a little bit of damage, and they won last night.
Man, I heard it was after that halftime show.
It was after the halftime show.
You know who performed at the halftime show?
Who was it?
Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Clan performed at the halftime show.
Wu-Tang Clan performed. Let me get this straight. Taylor Swift was in the house, number one.
Right.
She was dancing. So that kind of gave him a little bit of motivation. Who wouldn't with Taylor Swift? I'm just saying.
Right.
Now, also, and then Wu-Tang Clan at halftime.
That's right.
That
was it.
New York
That
City.
was it.
You're playing in New York City. You're the New York Knicks.
That was the motivation
I'm
they
just
needed,
saying.
man. That meant that's how you knew everybody was watching. They said,
Yeah, everybody was watching.
So man, they came back from a 20 plus
deficit.
man,
First
and,
time that's happened in a very long time.
Won by a tip-in, actually. A tip-in at 1 point.
Final seconds.
Actual literal second left, you guys. And
poor San Antonio, they were good in the paint.
Oh, yeah.
They were very good in the paint last night. But, the Knicks are strong. And
well, a lot of people say they took a lot of unnecessary chances.
Yes, they did.
It's kind of hard to lose by 20. I mean, well, you know what I mean, like 20 points.
Yeah, it's hard to lose by 20 points.
It's kinda,
you have to explain how you lose, how you what's the word I'm looking for? How do you blow a 20-point deficit?
No, you said the right words. How do you explain?
How do you explain it?
Yeah.
Yes. How do you explain
in the locker
to
room
lose by that?
Right.
Especially in pro basketball.
In pro basketball, when you up by that amount,
I see that happening in college.
Yeah.
Because anything that happens in college basketball, but
we've seen it happen
in NBA.
Yeah. Because I mean, you would think that your strategy would switch up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like no unnecessary threes,
right?
And just keep it nice pace, slow it down. You're already in the lead, but unfortunately, they must got a little comfortable, and now the series is tied 2-2, right?
I believe so. So, who will pull it out? Who do you think is going to take that trophy home?
That's right.
That's what I want to know.
All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, championship week end starts tomorrow morning.
That's
with
right.
The Rappahannock Raiders at the States. Not only baseball, but soccer as well. We'll keep an eye on the King William Cavaliers, baseball and softball as well. And we will give you the rundown as to what happened next week. So
that's right. So make sure you guys keep a link. Hold on, I got one more announcement,
Go ahead.
guys. Make sure you guys keep a link with us also. Shout out to Coach Roane and Coach Mills couldn't be here today, you guys, but our friends from the SXU Football Association.
That's right.
They're still looking for coaches for the upcoming fall football and cheer season for ages 6U flag, 8U, 10U, and 12U.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys reach out to our friends at the SXU Football Association and find out how you can get involved.
And the Westmoreland Youth Football Association. That's it. I saw something about an adult 7-on-7 flag football or something.
Yeah, I heard they're from what it looks like they're trying to put teams together for these adults.
Do they have a over 40 club flag football?
Over 40? Sure, you can go out there, man.
Man.
And
I'll tell you what.
You can play. Play for a little bit.
We'll see. I'll think about it.
Now, will you go to work the next day? That's the question.
Hey, y'all better sign the liability waivers because there is no workers' comp in an adult over 40 league. I'm just saying.
Oh no, it's all risk, all at your own risk, definitely, man. You guys. So make sure you guys find out about that also too. You can reach out to Coach Thomas Roane also. He can give you some more info about the adult 7-on-7.
It's already hard enough to get on skates and try and do a slap shot in hockey.
Come on,
My
man.
goodness.
Come on, man. But yeah, man. Once again, you guys, appreciate you guys tuning in to Northern Next Sports Talk, right, Will?
Yes, indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your popcorn ready. Rappahannock Raiders back in the state competition tomorrow. If they win it tomorrow, both teams will advance to the state championship of 2026 on Saturday. For myself, Will Lewis, Coach Thomas Roane, Coach Sammy Mills, Travis Harris, Giles Scott, and DJ Turtle, we bid you good night from your national award-winning Northern Next Sports Talk Live, presented by the Gym.
To the legendary sports talk show. Get your popcorn ready and enjoy the show. There's no